Hello, friends, and welcome to Calming the Chaos with the Blended Mama. My name is Teresa Stone. I am the Blended Mama, and today I'm just straight up working in my planner. I'm not going to lie. First of all, it is hot as molasses out here, hot as Hades. I don't know, whatever you want to call. It's so hot my brain can't even think right. The day has not gone remotely as planned. We ended up having to go pick up my 17-year-old off the side of the interstate because he got not one, but two flat tires at the same time. Thankfully, Highway Patrol had already gotten there by the time we got to him, and he was safe, and all is well that ends well, but it looks like he's probably going to have to get 4 new tires, which is just so fun. But anyway, so that took some time out of my day. Nothing like being woken up from the dead of an afternoon nap by your son saying, "Hey, Mom, I'm on the side of the interstate." Yeah, so that's how my afternoon has gone. But we are going to just be hanging out, spending some time in our planners today. So if you have not heard of Tula 12, if you're brand new, maybe you're following me on YouTube or somehow you came across me, I am an independent brand ambassador with Tula 12. We are a lifestyle organizer company. And today I'm going to be just working in my weekly layout. Now, this is actually a bit of an odd week. I have 3 days off. So a Tuesday coming up is July 4th. So that is a holiday. And then I took off Monday and Wednesday as well. So I actually have a 5-day weekend. That's like unheard of, but that doesn't mean that I don't still need to plan my time, because honestly, it's those down times when I tend to waste the most amount of time. Now, obviously, there is something to be said for vacation time and taking time off, so it's not all wasted. I do have some, or at least I hope to do some fun things. But anyway, but I do have some tasks that need to get done that I didn't get to this past week while working. So, and then the week after that, next week, is crazy because I have training at work from 9 to 5, and I normally work 7 to 3:30. And I'm still going to be up, because even like today, I was awake at 6:30. Yesterday, I was awake at 6:30. I didn't have to be up, and I was still up. So I expect that tomorrow morning I will be awake by 6:30. So I'm going to just get up and go for a run. Maybe I'll get Tori to get up with me, and we'll do our Monday run before she goes off to summer camp for the week. But anyway, but I do, like I said, I do have some tasks that I need to get done. So we are still going to plan out our week. So give me 1 second to get our camera moved. And there we go. So let's move our camera. There we go. Alrighty, so you can see I do have some of my friction pins handy. I also have some mild aligners. I found these at Costco a while back. So this was just a fun little collection of markers. And I forgot that I had them. They were sitting like on the top of my bookshelf. So I had kind of forgotten about them. I'm not sure if we're going to use them. Today I'm using the weekly layout. This was a special one that came out with our Lemonade Create, Organize, Plan kit a couple months ago. And I really like this horizontal bullet journal layout. So that's what I'm going to be working in today. I may or may not get to using some of these stencils that we have. If you are interested in anything like that, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop. And that is going to take you to my website, and you can kind of poke around. If there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. I'll be happy to grab a link for you. But for right now, I'm going to just spend some time decorating, because while it is, like I said, it's an off week for me. I don't have work until Thursday. That means I don't really, I can just hang for a bit. Well, no, we do have people coming over for dinner, so I can't spend all day here in my planner, but I can maybe spend a little more time than normal. I also didn't have our normal Sunday business call. So if you follow us personally, you might have seen our announcement yesterday that we transitioned the ownership of our bakery to our pastry chef. So While I used to be able to say that I was a business owner times 3, it is now just times 2. One of them being this business. So, yeah, so that's a little bit weird. But it's all going to be good. We're excited for the new owner. There's still a few things for us to wrap up this week, but my husband will be taking care of most of that. So I am using one of our clear sticker sheets to just put the dates on here, and I'm pulling them out of my sticker book. So what I've done was I used our receipt folders to create like a sticker album, basically. So anything that I have already started using stickers from, I tend to put into here. Now I do have some that are still not in there yet. So my other sheet is from our fun monthly sticker sheet for the month of July. So you'll see I may use some of these stickers as well. So it came from the same ones that I used in the monthly insert, but I happen to have 2 sets of stickers. So in fact, we are going to go ahead and put this one, which says watch fireworks. We're going to just go ahead and put that right here on Tuesday. Although I watch fireworks from afar, I don't like to be out and about in them. So I tend to just watch them from home. So we're going to just add some washi tape in here, just a little decoration, and we're just going to add it here at the bottom of the days here. And just add a little bit of color to my pages for this week. It is toasty in my office, friends. Like, holy moly. I don't know. Maybe I might need to go check to make sure I actually have the vent open. I usually am freezing in here. We do have a heat advisory today. So let me just make sure my vent's open. Yep, it's open. It's blowing air, but it is hot, hot, hot. But like I said, we do have a heat advisory here in South Carolina today. So what's the weather like where you are? Do you have plans for the 4th? Do you go out and watch them? I know we have a lot of people that will go out to the lake and watch them. That frankly scares me. You add in, it's dark, you're on the lake, there's a ton of people on the lake, and you know there's people out there drinking and doing stupid stuff. So that would make me nervous. Now, if I was at a lake house and able to watch them, that's a whole other story, but I do not own a lake house. So, alrighty. So we are gonna just decorate in here a little bit. I am gonna make room for a to-do list. So I am also gonna put this day off right here because Monday I am hoping to be able to just hang at the pool with a friend. And then down here, we are going to start our to-do list. So let's take a look at my monthly. This is where I kind of keep up with all the things. So find my pen here. All right. All right. So at 11, kids to camp. So they are going to camp with church. And let's see, I have an appointment at 9:45. Chiropractor. Tuesday is a holiday. All right, Wednesday is I have nothing. What time was that? 10. All right, so at 10, kittens go to the vet. And my husband will have to do that. And then I also have an appointment here for chiro. And then I'll have to look up the time. Kids return. And then Saturday, I have a bridal shower to go to. That's at 11. And then Sunday is fine arts for my son that's at noon. And at 4 o'clock next Sunday, we do our Plan with Me again. So next week, you can make sure that you grab your planner and come hang out with me, whether that is on Facebook or streaming on YouTube. I will be in both places. So now I'm going to kind of work on my to-do list because there is quite a bit, and I am going to use this stencil to add checkboxes. So just do that real quick. So I know that I need to call a dermatologist. I have some cysts that I need to get removed, and I keep putting that off. I also need to call the eye doctor to reschedule because I scheduled it for next week whenever I now have training. And I also need to call the oral surgeon for my kids' wisdom teeth and also reschedule because that was also supposed to be next week. All right, I know I need to do those. And then let's start to look at, I'm going to put another to-do list over here. I didn't put that on straight, but that's okay. So I'm going to start these up top because this is going to be more business tasks as opposed to personal. I did also, oops, and the benefit of the friction pens, whenever you make a oops like that, you can just erase it. I did also add the Make a List notepad. This is a new notepad. And so I just slid it inside a dashboard sleeve. So it's just slid inside the plastic there. So I do have this Make a List pad. So I'm going to use that for some stuff as well. It may end up just being like grocery lists, but I also kind of like the concept of it for to-do list. But I have another, I did order the Create, Organize, Plan insert that is also a to do now, to do later. So I think I'm probably going to use that one instead of this notepad, but I did want to just go ahead and add it. So that is something new from us. So if you haven't seen that yet, take a look. All right, so I need to finish July graphics and then meal plan graphics. All right, then I need to do back to school vendor group and graphics. And I actually have this to-do list already written out in my journal. So some of those things are already on here, but I am going to just transfer them. So, all right, back to school Google form. So I have a vendor event coming up in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that, but I do need to obviously get some of the work done. There was something else I needed to do. I don't remember what it was, so I'll have to come back. So let's see if we have some more fun stuff that we can just add in here. Where's the banner one? I've got one that has a banner on it. That's what I'm looking for. Must be, of course, it's the last one, right? So let's just drop it down a little bit. I'm trying to color it in. I'm not sure if this is working. It's hard for me to see. But it's got to be better than me trying to color it in without the line, right? All right. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'll do over there. do one over here. Again, I'm sure there's a better way to color all this in, especially since this is a friction pen, but it's all good. These are my favorite pens besides my Pen Gems, but whenever I want something that might not be permanent, I like the friction pens, and they have lots of colors. So, and we have a pop shelf. I don't know if you have pop shelf stores where you are, but we have a pop shelf. And it's kind of cool because you can buy single pens, so you can buy just the colors that you want, which is awesome. All right, so we're going to put a J and a U and an L and a Y. And then so let's do a J, J-U-L, Y. Just gonna make these a little darker. And then we'll have to like connect a string or something to make it look a little more realistic, like a banner. I think I might actually erase the one on the other page, do something different over there. All right, so we got that. And then I'm gonna just connect it with some red string. Yeah, there we go. All righty. And let's do something different over here. So let's erase this. And let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do the little quote bubble. And we can do a few of these. So we can do that one. We can do the little thought cloud. Oh. Let's see. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna just do a little border up above. Let's see. All right, so this is with the mild liner. I'm just gonna color it. I don't know why. We just are. We're just having fun today. You can see I'm not the best artist. I definitely am a stick figure kind of artist. My daughter is pretty good. She likes to doodle a lot. She did not get that from me. I do not have an artistic bone in my body. Now, I mean, someone would argue. So I did play flute for a number of years and was pretty good at that back in the day. So I guess you could argue that that was some kind of artistic bone. But when it comes to visual arts, that is a negatory. I am a stick figure kind of artist. So you can see that by the way that I color, but that's okay. So anyway, so we have a lot going on. Well, I say we have a lot. it's not really a lot going on this week. We've just got to wrap up some stuff for the transition of the business, and DJ's helping his brother with some home renovations. So that is fun for him. He's supposed to be resting and focusing on his health, but it's all good. He is currently resting. We have some friends coming over for dinner tonight, and then we've got people coming over for dinner on Tuesday. But he enjoys that, so cooking is not stressful for him. And I managed to clean yesterday, which was crazy. So, all right, so I am not sure what I'm going to put in the quote bubbles yet. I obviously didn't think that far ahead. I just was like, oh, let's decorate. So I'm going to do a little Google searching and look for some fun quotes to put in here. This would also be a great thing if you were doing like scrapbooking in your planner. You could use these bubbles to just, as something comes up during the week, just write it down so that you don't forget. So it's a great way to just kind of keep memories alive, I guess you could say. So if you are one that does like mini scrapbooking within your planner, these are great for that. So like that's something I will probably do in August. I'm actually using the quotes and bubbles insert during our leader retreat and our conference. And so I will use that to keep up with all the funny quotes and good things that are said during the event. And then it's just a quick way to, go down memory lane and remember what happened. So if you do that kind of memory keeping inside your daily planner, then you might like the stencils just for that, because it has things like that already built in. But I do really enjoy them. They're a lot of fun, and they help you if you're like me and you just don't feel artistic. So I like the stencils. I do have some alphabet stencils, but by the time I get them out, it's usually just not worth it. So I just do big block letters like this, and we make it work. If I was trying to make it like a pretty font, I would have gotten my stencils out. But I was not necessarily doing that. So, but I do like to do like the month and the header when it's a new month versus just putting the numbers, just because it's a brand new month. So it's good to kind of mark that in your planner. Oh, I need to get tire quotes. Yeah, so my son is going to have to get probably 4 new tires. Definitely 2, but probably 4. He got 2 flat tires at the same time on the interstate while he was in the middle lane. So that was just super fun for him. But anyway, so I plan to do most of this stuff. Well, I really wanted this to be a pool day. I just don't know that that's going to happen. It doesn't sound like it. So I will probably just be at home, which means I will be in front of my computer. So anyway, all right, friends, I think that's all I have for right now. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna look up some quotes to put up here, and then try to remember what else it was I was missing off of my to-do list. But the great thing is I keep this near me, so whenever it comes to my mind, I have room in here to just jot it in there and put it where it belongs. So that's always good. All right, friends, I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday weekend. I know it gets a little bit crazy, so please be safe out there. Wear your sunscreen if you are on vacation, and just be careful out there on the roads, because people are stupid. So, and I mean that as a general thing. All right, I wasn't trying to offend anybody or anything like that. Yeah. All right, friends. I hope y'all have a good one. I will see you guys next Sunday at 4 o'clock. Oh, if you didn't see, we do have a guest coming into our Chaos Coordinator community next week. So I'm going to introduce you to her next Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. But this week is going to just be chill. We're going to talk about some meal planning. That is kind of our theme for this month, is meal planning. So probably this week I'm going to focus on meal planning whenever it's just two adults, because oddly enough, that's all it's going to be this week. And that is weird. So we are going to be talking about meal planning. And hopefully you guys can share some of your tips, what works for you. I'm going to share some of mine, and hopefully we can all learn from each other. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.